In Father Trevor Miranda's country of India, poverty reigns supreme. Children are put to work in jobs that are heavy on exploitation and light in compensation. And yet, meager as the wages may be, it's still money. Money that their families desperately need. Father Miranda's job is to convince these families that they need education even more. He founded and runs the Reach Education Action Program, or REAP.
From 1998 to now, it has been a phenomenal expansion of work. We started with one center in 1987, and now we have 450 centers.
REAP is for children who previously have dropped out of school to go to work. In just 7 years, the program has grown to include 450 literacy centers. To fill the school with young learners, Father Miranda goes door to door. He convinces parents that their children need to be learning in a classroom and not picking rags out of a garbage dump. It is not an easy sell.
We are constantly on the lookout for new areas where children are deprived and who don't go to school. What we do is if we see a new slum or a new tribal area, we approach the people. We meet the local leaders and the community leaders. Well, we explain to them who we are, what we are, and the kinds of work we do. And we encourage them that, look, this is an opportunity for you to send your kids to school. The children that are in our care, the first requirement is that they should attend class daily, because that's the first and the most important requirement. Once they come to class daily, then we provide the teaching, we provide the teaching aids, we provide infrastructure, whatever else is required. But the parents must back the children. The parents must support the children, because as I said, children are children. They'll just drop out of school, they will go to play, or they may go to beg, or whatever else. But the parents must support the child in his education venture, because if the parent does not see the importance of it, the child will not come. The most important values that we try to inculcate in our children is a value of love, of cooperation, of unity, of discipline, of respect to others, and the value of doing things right. We have right now over 450 staff. Of course, there are various levels of staff. Right from me being a director, then there's an administrator, then we have program coordinators. For each of the major departments of work, there's a program coordinator. Below him are the supervisors, are the trainers, and then the teachers. So that is the whole hierarchy of staff. My teachers and my entire staff are all paid. Because initially when I began a program, there were many volunteers. But to have a large program and a very committed program, I need people who are paid. Because then they are there every day, irrespective of the weather, the rain, whatever they are there. Well, one of our biggest challenges is funding. Because to ensure that this program goes on without a hitch, it goes on without a break, ensures that it goes on to the whole year, I must ensure that I have enough financial support. Because I know that you are far away, you cannot come down and teach my children, neither you can come and do anything with them. But financial support is a backbone that supports and strengthens the cause.
It was only 3 years ago that the Indian government recognized education as a fundamental human right. Only 56% of the country is literate. But Father Miranda is changing that, one village, one family, one child at a time.
If people support me abroad from the United States and elsewhere, I'll be most happy, because whatever support I get will help me to expand the cause, expand the outreach, and include more and more children in our program. Since REAP is a program for mass literacy, and it aims at eradicating illiteracy, it aims at ensuring every child is in school, it aims at ensuring that there is no child labor. I don't know where it will end, or where it will reach. But I have this dream that we must cover as many children and ensure that every child is in school and ensure that India has 100% literacy. And I think to that end, we will do all that it takes to make it work. I don't know, it could be 500 centers, 800 centers, but it's not the numbers alone. It's the quality of work that must go along with it. And while we expand in numbers, we also ensure that we coordinate and we have good quality. And along with children's education, we want to empower many, many more women, that they in turn will be agents of social change. Because what I see happening here in a small way is that we have established a kind of a literacy movement I as a priest cannot create a political movement, but I can create a literacy movement, which will slowly and surely bring about a social change from within. And with children being educated, with women being empowered to be agents of social change, I think one day there may be a silent revolution, and hopefully I will see it.